Hey guys, Filmington here. This is going to be a video about the 2018 Topps Chrome update, Juan Soto Pink Parallel. I showed off this guy in a previous video, but I got a couple more in the mail, which I'm excited to show. This card comes from the Chrome Update series, which has been selling out quite quick at Targets. Only sold at Targets in the form of a mega box and a value pack. So I will open these up first. God damn it. There we go. Make these things damn near impossible to open. All right. Okay. With raw cards, I don't buy them that frequently, but when I do, I try to give the corners a good look, zoom in, if possible. Use a PC if that helps versus a cell phone. You might get better depth that way. I try to pay specific attention to the corners, the edges. Sometimes with the surface, you're not going to really get a great view, especially with the scan. Sometimes it can be tough to differentiate what's on the case and what's not and what's just coming out of the scan. So yeah, this one looks okay. Maybe not as nice as the other one. But I'll have to look at it a little bit closer. Maybe it's just the top loader and the plastic sleeve are a little bit dirty. But these guys I picked up for on average probably about 50 bucks, which I think is a good price to pay. Later in this video, oh, I got a knife. Later in this video, I will be showing what I think the population of this card is about. And I will be reviewing my assumptions and showing you guys those. So... Alright, it's definitely going to be, I think, one of the non-autograph collectibles of the future for Soto. Very pretty. I love the pink. Looks so much better than the sepia. Sepia just looks terrible on camera and probably even worse in person. But the sepia is exclusive to the Topps Chrome regular 2018, where the pink is in the update. Very nice, very nice. And most of these are going for about $60 now. And most of them don't have return policies. So it's something that I'll always probably spend a little bit more if there is a return policy with raw cards. Even if they're, just 50 bucks like these ones, I'll spend an extra, $5 or so, just so I can get that assurance. And plus it kind of shows that they probably have a little bit more confidence in their cards. I try not to overuse eBay return policies because I am a seller myself, but, sometimes you have to look at it on a case-by-case basis. And I mean, based on the prices I paid, the person that sold it would easily be able to turn it around for more money at this point, because as I said, it's gone up in value. And it probably will continue to as the opening day nears. So... Again, Juan Soto, love this card. I do have 2 of the Bowman Chrome autographs from 2016, but I think this is a really good mid-end card to collect. A lot of the people can't get into the price range. They just get priced out of the Bowman Chrome autograph cards. And based on the trend I've seen, the Bowman Chrome non-autos have kind of gone down a little bit in at least demand over the most recent years. A lot of people preferring Topps Update, Topps Chrome, and calling that the official rookie card for collector and investor purposes. All right, so now I'm going to talk about population. There we go. Okay, so I did a little work on a spreadsheet here, and it was pretty easy to break this down because the product is very small and simple. So I looked into the probability of pulling a superfractor with the Chrome update packs, and I got 1 out of 12,000 packs to pull a super, and we know that there's 100 cards in the set, which makes the calculation pretty easy. So the approximate total number of cards available is going to be about 1.2 million. That's multiplying the 11,988 times the 100, you get 1.2 million. And then if you want to take that and figure out the approximate total population of each base card, so this is every card. We want to know what the population of the Juan Soto card is. Specifically, we're talking base here, not pink yet. So then we just take that 1.2-ish million and divide it by 100. So this isn't the exact population of each base cards because the number before, still the 1.1988, that number also has some refractor autographs in it as well as inserts, international affairs specifically. So this number is actually a little bit higher than the base card number, the total number of base cards, which is what we're trying to get to here. So the 11,988 is probably a little inflated. So again, about 12,000 of each base card in the Chrome update set. And as most of you guys probably are well aware of, the Chrome update cards are featured in both Mega or Blaster boxes and Value or Hanger packs. And we know that the Mega box has 28 cards in it, and the Value pack has 14 cards in it if you include the pinks. So I think, not coincidentally, there's half the amount of cards in the Value pack, and that makes me think that potentially the number of Value packs out there is probably double what the Mega box number is. And that's where I came up with a 67% number. So I'm thinking there's a 2-to-1 ratio of Value packs to Mega boxes, and what that would mean, if that's true, that 50% of cards are coming out of the Mega box and 50% of cards are coming out of the Value pack. And then what I've also done here is I have a pink ratio. Of course, the pinks aren't featured in the Mega box; they're only in the Value packs. So 0% pink ratio on the Mega, and 2 out of 14, or 14.3%. of the Value pack cards are going to be pinks. So then if you take the math using this number here, that 11,988, and you multiply it by the 50% ratio of Value cards to Mega cards, and then you multiply that by the pink ratio of 14.29, you get 856 is the estimated total population of the pink set that I calculated. So hopefully you followed that. If not, just trust me on this one. It's going to be about 856. Again, the assumptions here that I made were 60% of Value packs to Mega boxes, or 2-to-1 Value packs to Mega boxes out there. And also this number here is a little overinflated, so it might actually be a little lower because it doesn't take out the inserts and the refractor autographs, which there weren't a whole lot of. There was only one type of insert in this product. But then if, I try to check my math a little bit based on the PSA population, and there are, so specifically talking about the pink now, the pink Soto now, they're in the HMT55, the card that I just showed you, not the rookie debut, but the real base Juan Soto. There's a population of 16 of the pink, and of the base HMT55 Soto, there's a population of 271. So if you divide 16 into 271, you get 5.9%. And if you were to take a similar approach of dividing the 856 estimated total pop of pink to the estimated total pop of each base, you get about 7%. So 856 divided by 11,988 is about 7%, and this is 5.9% if you were to divide the Sotos base, or the pink Sotos into the base Sotos. So I think that kind of makes sense, and it means that this number is definitely reasonable. It's a good approximation. 856, I think it's a fairly small number. Now with Topps Chrome, a lot of those are going to be coming back as PSA 10s, so that's something that'll probably keep the values in check of the mint graded cards in the future. But I still think this number is going to be comparable to perhaps a lot of the short print Topps cards that we saw from this year of Acuna, Soto, and Ohtani. Or sorry, that's just really Acuna and Ohtani, namely, for Topps paper. But I think 856 is a good number. It still is pretty scarce. And a lot of the factors that I mentioned in my previous video about This card being the first Chrome Soto card and the only Chrome Soto card, the update, and of course the update pink, because he wasn't featured in the regular Chrome, makes Soto a little bit more valuable here. Acuna was featured in the regular Topps Chrome set as well. I think the pink looks better in camera, in person, and of course we all know that the Chrome update product has been selling out and is for the most part sold out of people's local Targets and stuff. So it's a tough product to get a hold of, and it was a more limited print issue versus the regular Chrome. And like I said, Soto only featured in the update. So there we go. Those are my reasons for loving these Juan Soto cards. I think if you pick them up around $60 now, I think that's still a fine investment. Of course, Juan Soto, he can't take really any steps back this year if you want those values to continue to appreciate. But for a 19-year-old to put up plate discipline and power numbers like he did, that puts him in the for comparison purposes in the textbooks with very, very, very great prolific Hall of Fame hitters that have done that. So Juan Soto, everyone. Hopefully you like my video. Like, comment, subscribe. Do you got to do. Thanks, guys.